elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cyclones offense will have the football first. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here we go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man quickly. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Townsend. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Lee. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. The Cyclones come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. looking to throw. It's Kennedy. Makes the catch. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it, breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 45 on his way. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
From the shotgun, the inside give. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Guided out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 14.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. It's complete! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Iowa State! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Guys, Mississippi State and Ole Miss are back at it. Here is the very latest in the Egg Bowl from the Magnolia State. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Oh, better look out! Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They've got the screen set up. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Here comes the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Pittsburgh came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got him downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the back.
Takes the easy completion. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Cyclones line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to run for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Cyclones with the 1st and 10. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
From the gun, the ground game. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Cyclones are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hitting yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? He'll run it again. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Myers on the move. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Looking for a crease. It's Lee. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Kansas City, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A run for the quarterback. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. To the air, it's Kennedy. He's got his man.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. A strike downfield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Caught near the sticks, it's Lee. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. A team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Cyclones will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Lee. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Cyclones are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counter punch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Lofts one high and deep. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Iowa State sending the offense back out. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. The Cyclones come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front, great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Connection to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on second down for this offense. Give to the running back. Boom. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll give it to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here we go. Looking for a gap. It's Lee. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Catch in the middle, it's Lee. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Iowa State.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Makes the catch, it's Williams. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
To the air, it's Kennedy. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged out of the air. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not...
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run, but now with less than a minute to go. Use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Iowa State.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the ground, he's got it again. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today. And I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.